Good morning. Happy Sunday, fellow seekers. How are you? Hi, my name is Opal. Welcome to Lost Opal Tarot. Here we use things like tarot, Lenormand, oracle, osteomancy, astrology, astronomy, hermetics, alchemy, etc., 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 in order to help illuminate the path to the higher self. I hope you will join me. How was your Sunday? Hello, Miss Anne Marie. It's Sunday. We made it to a whole new week. I don't know what you were doing this weekend, but whatever you were doing, you did it. Congratulations. Success. Mission accomplished. Whoa, what was that? Hello, unicorn researcher. Hi. Hello. How are you? We're just getting started for the day. We are early. Tired. Yes, I imagine that will be most people's general status today. It is Sunday after all. I'm all right. I'm okay. I'm slightly sad. I lost a ring, but I'll get over it. I'm already over it, but I guess not to the degree I wish to be. But it's really no big deal. It was a cheapo Walmart ring. I found a replacement on Temu for like $9. We'll be over. We'll be all right. Hello. Truth be told, hello, friendo. How are you? Good morning. We're just getting started. I love it. Everybody's just full of good mornings. Good morning. Hi. Beautiful. So, I haven't really pulled, I haven't pulled anything for myself this morning yet. I very rarely do anymore. Like, right when I get up, first thing, Plus, I knew I was coming here, so. But, we'll do a general room reading. You got bad news. Oh boy. Talk to me, truth be told. I want to hear the opposite of what I told you happened, honestly, but, some shit happens. Forrest Gump said it best. I really like the size of this deck. This is 45 cards, right? And these are weirding me out because this is 45 cards, right? So here. These are similarly fancy cards. All right, so yeah, I guess that about adds up. 78 in my right hand, 45 in my left. Your kitten died? Oh no. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. That's fucking lame. That's how our Sunday's gonna be, huh? Kitty's going over to Kitty Rainbow. Well, sorry to hear. Oh, truth be told, I pull a general card. God, I wish I wasn't. I pull a general card, and this is what I pull. But on the bright side of things, I wonder what else is in this deck. I don't think we need to look at surrender for its meaning, do you? It's just time for, the big sleep, sadly. It's far too soon, but, the way of the world, unfortunately. I wish it wasn't. Surrender. I am curious. What does it say? Because this is a general room read, but I looked over right before I saw what had happened to the kitty. So, in the interest, making sure we just say what the card said, even though it's surrounding sad moment. Surrender. By ceasing to resist, you can create peace for yourself. The act can be uncomfortable at first because it hurts the ego. But when we surrender and let go, we free the parts of ourselves that work so hard to fight. Now that you are free, what can you do? What new pathways can you go down? Hi, Mocha. We're just hanging out. Good morning. I feel like, God, sorry about your kitty. I feel like I have learned more in the past, like 36 to 48 hours than I have learned in months. And it's very strange. And I haven't at all. That's not the case one bit. It's just, I don't know. You ever, hello, Artemis. Oh, the whole gang's just back together. I love it. It's like we never left. Have you ever, worked on like a subject in school, I guess, or a thing at a new job, right? Like a brand new process. And you can do what the thing says, right? What the steps are, what the actual procedure is, but it doesn't really click yet. You know what I mean? Like all this crazy stuff that's floating around in your head. Like it's there, but all the little puzzle pieces haven't interconnected yet. Like why they all work together. That kind of stuff. So for me, the past 48 hours have been very, very interesting, I guess we'll say. That's also part of the reason why there's a weird little green K over there now. Now we're on a third platform. Bam, just like that. Hello, Kickland. The queue is open, ladies and gentlemen, but I have not seen. Okay, cool. Never mind. It's barfing it in there, so just nobody wants to join. But hi, hello. I'm slowly piecing together. I don't know. I don't think I wrote it down anywhere, or at least nowhere permanent yet. I'm slowly piecing together I don't know what to call it. I guess the required readings, at least on my part, in order to fully understand as close to start to tarot as I can get beyond. Okay. Oh, truth be told, you would like a read? Sure. Unicorn researcher. I'm sorry, I missed that you joined. We had someone in the queue already. Unicorn researcher. Unicorn researcher, you are up. Hi. What can I do for you? Miss Anne Marie Angel, the queue is open. Anybody is open is welcome to a reading that is of age. 18 plus, you know. A general. What kind of general? Would you like a thinking, feeling, doing? Well, we'll try to keep you entertained, Artemis, with stories of cards. Would you like a vibe of the day, Unicorn Researcher? Would you like to see some spreads? Would this help you, perhaps? Here's a whole bunch of stuff. Here is the daily vibe spread that I do, that I like. 3 questions. I don't know why these are not numbers and they are dots, because I have not gone back and updated it. That's why. This is the daily vibe for the day. We ask, what's your vibe today? What's supporting you? What's tripping you up? We can do this one if you want. It's morning time for me still, so you could do, oh, it's 10 a.m. for me at least. Magical morning coffee, for instance. Daily vibe is okay. I'm with that too. I like it. So, I like to start our, it's 2 a.m. there. I'm sorry I'm speaking so loudly. Why are you still awake? This is what the girls on ASMR channels talk like. It creeps me out. I don't understand why people like it so much. Just talk to me. I assume if you can pay your internet bill, you're allowed to make noise in your own home. Oh, well, on the bright side, I don't speak very loudly anyway. If you can't tell, you know, the most excitement we get here are when someone like donates and the fireworks explode and the whole screen goes crazy. But I'll shut up now and get you a rune, okay? This is how we shuffle, if you're wondering what I'm doing. Isn't this exciting? It is for me. Okay, we reach in, we grab one, no lucky. All right, this is, it's up, it's on Sue's. It is the first rune, but what it means is an entirely different question, and those are the wrong cards. It's this one, it's this one. See, but I remembered the name, okay? I remember the name. So, unicorn. Why do I say it like this? I cannot resist myself. Unicorn, researcher. Your rune. Okay, just to spark the whole day off for you. All right, is wealth. Fehu. This means cattle. Okay, so it may seem strange to you, but in days long past, we used to measure a person's wealth by how many cattle they had. Hence the cattle on there. I just have it to kind of get you back into this the old-timey ways, if you will. Okay. Upright. This is wealth, resources, and prosperity. Fehu points to material gain. Earned success in the energy of having enough to build from. It can highlight income, rewards, nourishment, and what you value. It also reminds you to steward what you've gained so it doesn't slip away. Okay? That's just the overarching. Now then. Daily vibe. I mean, shit, dude. We could just stop right there. Your rune says you're having a great day, apparently. But we won't. Okay. Your rune, no, just in general. Those are Elder Futhark runes, just by the way, in case you're curious. Okay. They, I mean, can be used as simply as you just saw. They can be used more intricately as well, but they just give us a little general overarching meaning. Okay, well, all right, that explains a lot. So, daily vibe. I'm just gonna put this over here, okay? We don't need this. We don't need this. Okay. We need the Queen of Wands. We need the Fool. And we need 9 wands. What is this song? We took a trip down to Chinatown, apparently. Not that I'm mad at it. Probably my favorite part of town, but... Hello, Bee Octopus. Okay, so can you see these all right? Let's make them a little bigger. Does this work? I hope so. The Queen of Wands, the daily vibe, all right? No, not at all. It's just, man, very different. So, Unicorn Researcher, daily vibe, okay? This, all right, this card is one of the only cards in the deck that you will see a familiar on. Okay, cool. The little kitty, the familiar, the pet, okay? So, Queen of Wands, wands, passion, the soul's fire, okay? This affects things like your attitude toward a problem, for instance, right? Are you the type to sit in the back of the crowd, or are you the type that is full of drive in the front? That's this queen here, okay? You can see she holds a sunflower. This is something that she created, okay? Very, very passionate about this, all right? This is the water of fire, okay? Queens in our deck represent water, our emotions, our intuition. So this is fire tempered, okay? Nurturing fire, if you will. Okay, I'm gonna read this to you. This is a strong personality, proud and charismatic, determination and perseverance. You will take note here, the way that this queen sits on the throne. She is the only one with her legs spread wide like this. This card also indicates just a hint of, sensual passion, if you catch me. So, focused on our passions at the moment. It's what it would appear to be. Unicorn Researcher, I don't know what you've been going through, but it appears you've been doing a little journey. What supports us, okay? This guy right here, this is the spirit unformed, okay? That you can see this is a guy about to walk off a ledge, potentially, right? We don't know exactly. He's got a little dog barking at him. Just looking toward the sky, whistling away, carrying a little white flower of peace. This is effectively the soul in a brand new state, right? We just took our first breath kind of idea, a rebirth, if you will, okay? What supports you is your ability to be adaptable, right? You go from expert of this subject to completely different topic now, and now we're learning all this stuff, right? Oh, now we gotta drop all that and do this shit? Cool, great. That kind of attitude, okay? What trips us up, Unicorn Researcher? Our 9 of Wands, so more passion here, okay? 9 is the number of near completion, right? You can see this guy clearly got his ass kicked, right? But now, during the journey from the ace to the 10, in our suits here, the wands, we're at 9. The next card is 10, right? Completion, right? Here, from ace to 8, all the way now to the 9th, we've made all these wands behind us, and we've built the fence around ourselves, okay? So, I'm going to read this to you, okay? This is a great struggle nears its end or conclusion, okay? So this is after whatever hardship or, situation, good or bad, you're going through has happened. So the thing that trips you up today specifically, we're looking for the end already, right? We are looking far beyond the now for the outcome, right? Where do we land after all this? How do we get back to this state effectively? While completely understandable, just make sure, not that you asked for it specifically, but just make sure that we are spending a large portion of our thoughts, emotions, and that drive within on the now, so we can get to that later, right? let me know if you have questions. Unicorn researcher, and I have one for you. Did you find them? What have we learned? Tell me more about the unicorns. I thought we had already seen the last of them. You're very welcome. Excellent movie, by the way, in case you have not seen nor heard of The Last Unicorn. By the way, you might cry just a little bit. Hello, thank you for the follow. Alrighty. Ta-da. You're welcome. It's like we were never here. Okay. Truth be told, 'tis your turn, my dear. Hi. Welcome back. Sorry about your kitty. Hey, me too. We're trying to keep the vibe cool around here, you know? Oh, thank you, truth be told. Hey, I'm just trying to show up and do my job, right? Whether it's 1 or 1,000 or none, I'll sit here and talk to myself. It's gonna be real weird just watching me journal away, right? But I appreciate it. I'm just hopeful to talk to the person that really needs to talk to me today, you know, with or without my knowing. Tagline has kind of become, you know, I was having some great difficulty defining what I am exactly in this work. And it finally occurred to me after a few months of doing this specific stuff, streaming and whatnot, helping other people with purpose, that just boil me down to 2 words: I serve. Simple as that. So, truth be told, how may I serve you today? My only issue with the statement, you know, mine is not the type that comes with fries. It comes with a lot of questions, some of which are not so delightfully delicious, you know? But that is the challenge to all of us every day. Can you go home at night and face yourself in the mirror, tell yourself you love you, you're okay with the day, and fucking mean it? And if you cannot, come talk to me. Kind of the goal. I'm cheaper than therapy. We can swear. You can join my Discord. You might see boobs. I don't know. Shit gets wild here. Just saying. I don't know. It seems silly for me to sit here and learn all this stuff and not share it, you know? Kind of rude. I can't do that. Can you? You know? I'm an IT nerd spreading spirituality and love effectively. May as well, right? Yes, that is the idea. You're supposed. God, it's not lost on me who the crowd is, right? I didn't choose my name for no damn reason, right? The community here lovingly gave me the nickname Opal. Okay, I chose Lost Opal because Black Opal, this giant fucker here, soulstone of mine. I cannot explain it, but I saw Black Opal for the first time ever in my life, and I don't know, I just wanted to eat this thing, right? And, well, I think we can figure out the lost part. Yeah, that's pretty simple. But I had no idea how lost others felt as well. I have found some sense of purpose and direction in my life doing this work. So, considering it has answered some questions for me about myself, why not? At the same time, I don't know, I can't help but talk about justification. I am the scientific mind. I don't want to just tell you something. I want to be able to prove to you something, right? Here are the details. Here are the facts. Here's what I know. And this is one of the most fascinating subjects, solely because I'm not here to make some claim to you that I can tell your future or anything like this. I'm here to show you a spooky pattern that has been occurring with man for a long, long time. A pattern, okay? I'm just showing you what's on the table, right? Look at that. You may choose to feel however you feel about that, one way or the other, right? We can get into the inner facets of pattern recognition and human beings and why this all works and all this crazy stuff. We can get into the matters of spirituality. We can take this either way. I'm just here to let you know this exists, okay? There are words attached to the meanings of some things here you may need to hear, and you may not even know it. What you do with those things, I leave to you. But I frame all the questions I ask in the way that I do to make sure, in hopes, they are useful. That's the goal. Help people feel a little less this. Oh, hey, sometimes I seriously spun my wheels for like a month before I pressed the actual start streaming button. I had stuff set up, you're right, I had the accounts made, but things just weren't the way I wanted them yet. Just waited and waited and waited and waited and waited. And then I met a good buddy of mine now, and now here we are. The universe just kept telling me, stop procrastinating. Who gives a shit what anybody else thinks? Stream because you want to. People are there, people are not there. Who gives a fuck? Do it because you like to. Truth be told, just I want to make sure you know it's your turn. Not that I'm trying to rush you by any means, but just saying. I don't mind just hanging out, chit chatting. You know. Oh no, Beat Octopus. I cheat, alright? I don't really drink caffeine anymore, so this works for me compared to most people that I know. Not that I am in somehow, some way better than them. Caffeine and anxiety attacks they don't mesh well, right? I used to pound Monster and Red Bulls and all that shit all the time. That's what I'm pretty sure led to my first panic attack. I was drinking like 3 tall can Monsters every morning in my early 20s, like it was nothing, and then wondered, why am I having a panic attack? What could this possibly be caused from? This never used to happen before. Fucking moron. This is just like the Walmart whatever liquid energy stuff. So when I'm feeling like you're feeling, Beat Octopus, it's like drugs, man. You can squirt this straight to the back of the throat. My buddy even pointed out to me, thank you, you know who you are. You can pour this right under the tongue This is like straight up caffeine, pretty much. You can put this right under your tongue. I always squirt it at the back of my throat, and it always, man, you want to be awake. It'll wake you up, and I mean like right now. Not only the one that I got is like sour, you know. I don't remember. It's their kiwi something energy stuff. It's like by all their little drink mix stuff, right? It's like Mio kind of or whatever. So you squirtable energy. Here, it's like this. Is this the right stuff? No. I don't think this is energy, but it's like this stuff, you know? Like that stuff. Coffee. I love tea, but I usually drink a green tea, right? A very low caffeine tea. But as well, even, you know, tea, for whatever reason, doesn't make me want to drink. I don't even know the names of the large soda sizes anymore. Like I don't buy fountain drinks. I'm the asshole that goes to the drive-thru and I still get water or tea. I don't really drink soda often. I don't know. I miss coffee. Good old Americana. Oh, this is what we've turned into on Sunday morning, huh? The coffee tea wars. I remember the dark days when the creamer ran out and the sugar was dry. I love all of them. Well, truth be told, I'm glad you found us. Hi. Look, we were pushing algorithm stuff hard, and I realized that that's just not our game, you know? And doing all these shorts and stuff, I'm just of the mindset, honestly, if we're meant to speak, you will find me, right? The point of this is not to get, you know, millions of viewers or any shit like that at all. It is just to help people, right? I'm doing stuff in person here and there, so now this little space has a little shop section for in-person stuff or for private readings, but while we're on the stream, yeah, it's Sunday. What were you doing today? What'd you have planned? You know? My weekend's effectively over. So, I don't know. You wanna hang out? You know? I have been spending copious amounts of time digitizing some decks. Yes, that's what's been happening to me, truth be told. But this whole, you know, I'm not here to serve the algorithm. Yes, I want people here, but again, the point is not to fill a fucking stadium, right? To get $1 from everybody. That doesn't serve me, you, or this work. That serves the money god, right? Fuck the money god. I fucking hate money. You spent your morning on YouTube watching videos, or sleeping. I thought that said of sleeping. I was like, so wait a minute. First, we went from being gamers to watching gamers, and now we went from being dreamers to watching dreamers, watching other people sleep. Is that a thing? I almost guarantee you there's a YouTube channel out there with some like lo-fi hip-hop, like we're playing right now, in fact, and it's just nothing but people sleeping with white noise. Right, watch this. This is how easy it is to go to sleep. You're a fucking amateur. Bye. Buy this pill, you will sleep. Maybe forever. Side effects include permanence. Truth be told, hi, crazy, crazy demonic. Hi, yes, hi. Welcome back. Good to see you. We have other people in the queue now, truth be told. What would you like to do for your reading? Yes, my dear. You have been up for a reading this whole time. We've been gibbing and gabbing. It's your turn, sweetheart. What can I do for you? I'm just giving you time to type. Sometimes I like to just stare lovingly into the camera. Don't mind me. A look into your music. What is the runes? What is Lenormand? I would be happy to show you as soon as it's time for your reading, crazy demonic. I'll give you one of each, okay? Will it ever be impactful? So truth be told, future stuff, difficult for me, okay? Meaning, I don't do it. Can I get you an answer on if it will be impactful in the future? Yes, but is it a guaranteed free will, etc., etc.? I think you get where I'm going with this. But what I can do, 2 questions. The energy surrounding your question, the energy inviting you forward. But from me to you, yes. To what degree, I cannot say. How far are you willing to take it, you know? So, 2 cards. The energy surrounding your question. The energy inviting you forward. Oh, this deck wants to speak to you. This is the Wild Unknowns Tarot by Kim Kranz, in case you are curious. We get the 10 of Pentacles, and I was actually on it. Wow, too far. That's not the one. It's this one. Oop. And it's not that one either. You fucking Christ. It's gonna be one of those Sundays, okay? Work with me. Boop. Okay. The energy surrounding your question, truth be told. Okay. Seeing the magic in all things and the 10 of Pentacles, but this card and we have a new relationship with one another. You will see the Kabbalistic tree of life on this card. That's what all the pentacles are arranged in this little diagram of, okay? So, in this card is meant to represent that there is magic in all things, okay? However, you can't see in this art very well, but it's like a little family in a court, but almost like they're at like a let's call it a food market, right? And they just sat down or having picnic, talking about stuff. But the whole point of this card is to represent that all things are connected. There is magic in all things. Whether you choose to see it or not depends on where you're at in life, right? Integration, effectively. Completeness, in a way. But this can also represent us. Let's just put it this way. If you were an actual wizard and you lived in a wizard world, okay, and you came to the normal us world and saw us doing our daily activities, the shit that we do would look strange to you and vice versa, right? Because it's no longer the norm, right? You now see all the little fine details and all these things because it's different. But the world you live in literally already is magic. You're just so wrapped up in it, sometimes you forget that. So, that's the energy surrounding the question. You already likely know this, but this is what you want to know. This card literally represents legacy. Okay? We know this. Moving on. The energy surrounding the question and the energy inviting you forward now. The Eight of Cups, but reversed. This would be the card of leave these emotions behind, right? Drop this for now. Come back to it later if you need to. Want to, can, etc. This says, don't walk away from these feelings. Walk toward them effectively. Your intuition is here, okay? So, this would be a blockage of intuition, meaning trust yourself in the process, right? Continue to do your work, walk the path. But, just like the cards are upright or reversed, there's some mountains back there, right? You get to traverse these. 8 is the number of mastery, strength. Okay? This is the we're building card, but we're far back past the building phase. This is just continue the work. Don't know if you've seen the 8 of Pentacles before, but just another version of this. This is the physical world we work on. This is our emotions. Okay? So here, continue, please. But in regards to our emotions regarding the matter, right? We're gonna need to stay with them. Okay, whether it turns out in the way that you want it to or not, I cannot say, my dear, but this encourages you to continue. Okay? Continue working. But the feelings behind, do I leave this, like, do I give this up, right? Do I set this down for now? My guides tell me to tell you, no, don't do that, please. Okay? Well, it's common. I just work here, truth be told. I just work here. Right? I don't. Oh, did you? Oh, here, just in case you haven't seen these before. This is Kim Crane's versions of the 8. I just want you to take note here. You know, you see this? This is the card reversed. You notice this still looks like a little mountain range, even reversed? Right? Upright. Mountains. Reversed. Still mountains. 10 of Pentacles. That's reversed. It was definitely not. The 10th one is in the very middle. See it? It's real little. Sneaky. I was so annoyed when I first got this deck. I was like, these morons can't count. No, they can. It's just me not seeing what I'm supposed to. Why are there 2 9s in the deck? One of them has an X. X means 10, doesn't it? Yeah. These people don't know what they're doing. Duh. Yes, that is what you are supposed to be doing, truth be told. Boo. Hi. Hi. The difference between you, me, anybody, okay, and the level. God, it seems so silly to even say this now. Like, no shit. The amount of work you put into actually learning this, the more you get out of it. Duh. I guess what I'm slowly being turned into is just you're an option of a one-stop shop for you to not have to do the months and years and whatever amount of time of research to know all this shit. So you can just come get your reading. Hi, Starry. Crazy demonic. It is your turn, my dear. How can I help you today? Oh, look at all this love floating around in here. I love it. Crazy demonic. That's right. You asked me. What? I'm sorry. I have the Adahadas. Okay. That is to say I have ADHD. I promise you, in the moment while we're speaking, right? You have my full attention. You really do. I can't even say that. You have a slice of my attention. Okay? I'm Gemini Cancer. I got a lot of stuff going on in my brain all the time. So, for that reason, it's a little difficult for me to remember exactly what the fuck I was doing 2 seconds ago. Please, give me. I'm sorry. Taurus. The ball. Okay. These are Elder Futhark runes. Okay? These things. They are just little stone-looking things. They've got a little marking on them. Can you do it? Nope, it's gonna make me. Like that. Okay? They all mean stuff. I just have a little... See if I can spill this shit everywhere. It's a little treasure chest. Okay? Of runes. You shuffle them up, you pick one, it tells us stuff. This one, this is the other one. This is Awaz, I think. That is this. Oh, fuck yeah. Crazy demonic. We're learning stuff. All right, so the runes, what are they? Each rune is like think of it like kind of a, how do I put this? Like a symbol of power. Okay? So each rune has its own little meaning. And way old days, okay? Vikings, Norse, right? These people used to put these little runes of power on everyday objects, their homes, temples, right? Things of worship, whatever, anything, right? People of the community, specific members of the community were taught how to use these and how to write them. Think of it like, think of it like before very early days, before language was standardized. Very select few people had access to understanding what this symbol even meant. You know what I mean? So, anyways, this one, the one we pulled for you, is horse. Change. Okay? Movement, trust, and teamwork. Awaz is the horse. Cooperation, progress, and forward motion through trust and partnership. It's great for teamwork, transition, relocation, or improving a working relationship. The rune rewards mutual effort and good pacing. Okay? This is just kind of like an overarching message for your read. Alrighty? What is Lenormand? Lenormand is a different style of reading system. So, 36 cards, like a kind of similar to a standard playing card deck, okay? But very similar, different meanings for each of the cards, okay? You get a playing card suit, all right? As well, you get a Lenormand number and a playing card number over here, okay? Lenormand number, playing card number. They use 6 through 9 and the ace, as well as the jack, the 10, right? The queen, the king, all that stuff, quote unquote. So it's just a little bit different. Anyways, we use these, we pull 2 of them, and it tells us just a little message, right? Funny to me, the card at the bottom was Tower, and in Lenormand, the Tower actually just means like legal matters. It's like an office building almost. So here I am explaining to you the business of Lenormand while it talks back to us. So let's pull you 2 cards. You get Fish, Sun. Well. Aren't you just so blessed? Ready? I don't remember what they all mean just yet. I know Sun. I don't remember what it means for Lenormand, financial success is what this means. Sun, fish. I know fish is abundance. Let us review. What do we got? First, sun literally just means success, vitality, clarity, achievement. Cool, success. Okay? And fish, I know, is abundance, wealth, flow, independence. So I don't know where we get the financial from, but for me, this could be abundance in many different ways. I don't know. Looks like you're having a damn good day. But then we can come over here, just so, in case you can't see them, we can get fish, and we can get, sun. Where's sun? I don't know where's sun. Sun over here somewhere. Too far. Man, woman, lily, sun. Bam. There you go. That's a Lenormand. See? Just like that. If you ever end up getting some of these, just realize that the right card impacts the left card. So it's success and abundance, right? This is just a general reading for you, crazy demonic. You can take this as a sign that my cards are aware that that is something that's on your mind, yes. I would just throw it out here if you're interested in doing something. What's stopping you? I mean, if it is some legitimate logistical concern, then sure, I understand, but go to. You found a thing you like, you're interested in, do it. Hell yeah. What does your name say? Is your name that damn Naj? That damn OJ. God, it's so clear. The files are inside the computer. Ah, foolish. Alrighty. Did you have questions at all, Crazy Demonic? That's all we had for now. So far, you've only really asked what they were. If you have a specific thing you would like to do, you're welcome to rejoin the queue. We have somebody waiting right now, so I'm going to move on to the next person, which is Starry. Hello, Starry. How are you? You look like Obama. Ah, got it. Hi, Starry. Could be better. We are Crazy Demonic. I'm hanging out with you guys, you know? We're just chilling today. Hanging out. I'm, casting my own spells over here in my own way. Ah, last night was so cool. Sorry, could be better. It will be better after you're done cleaning. So I was hanging out with a buddy of mine last night. I have never felt more like a wizard in my entire life, even more so than when I'm doing this, right? We're hanging out and he's got like this section of a tree trunk cut out. It's like this tall maybe. And he's been like poking at it, right? With this little like metal fire poker stick he's got. But he's slowly been like burning a hole into it. Okay, well, the hole has progressively gotten worse, not worse, but bigger, to the point where he could put little coals from the fire into it, so it's just gotten bigger and bigger. But last night, it was sitting like right next to me at the fire, and we put a coal in it, and the log actually caught fire for a brief bit, was burning, but it was awesome. It was like I had my own little personal hand warmer just for one hand. But I was sitting over it, and my buddy's like, "Oh man, I really don't want that to burn super long. I may pour beer on it, you know." I was like, just give it a sec, it'll go out." And it was like a minute later, and then here comes the wind, blows it out. Okay, and I tell him, I was like, see, look. And the minute he looks at it, it sparks back up. And I was like, just wait, just hold on, it'll go out. And it goes out as soon as he's looking at it. Finally, like I try and point it out to him again a couple times, but I finally catch him. And it goes out the minute he looks at it, and I have my hand over it. And I just looked up at him and I said, "See?" And I closed my palm. And as I reopened it, he was like, "I wonder if it'll come back." I reopened my palm, and as I did it, the fire came back up. It was amazing. And he just looked up at me. He's like, "You are a wizard." It's like, dude, no. Let's not be doing that. But it was very fucking funny to me. But we were also extremely, head in the clouds. How shall I put this? If you catch my drift. Anyways, Starry, can you have astronomical dice in Damerland or Oracle? But which one do you want? You want all these things? Is that what you want? Because we can. Yes. Yeah. I'm gonna pretend like you're saying. I see you typing yes on your keyboard. In 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Okay. All right. Great. See, just like I said. We'll add one more planet die to it as well. I gotta learn my die. Thank you for not making me look like an idiot. More so. Okay, we get Sun, Taurus, and 11. Okay, we got one more die, okay? A little lag. Dropped frames. I have none. Are we sure it's me? I am streaming on 3 different platforms. I have a solid 6 megs up on 2 of the others, which is Twitch. Which one did you come from? YouTube, eh? I see no dropped frames whatsoever. I don't know. Oh my god. Anyways, kind of hard for me to throw this on the table, you know, so. Mercury reversed. That's my planet. What did I do now? Okay. Oh, I made things to make your lives easier, I hope. The stuff I'm talking about is this stuff. Okay? And I lie, I didn't make this. I completely stole this, but still. These are the planets, okay? We're working with the sun. The one at the very tippy top looks like a boob. These are pretty standardized, what do you want to call it? Like, symbols, icon set, whatever. My brain fails me at this moment. But we're working with the sun and Mercury, okay? We have one for chakras too, right? We have one for the astrology signs now. You know, just stuff. The things I do to make your life easier. Anyways, we're working with the sun and Mercury. The sun obviously cannot ever be reversed, right? So, we'll take this. Whoa, what was that? What'd I just do? Oh, whatever I did, I didn't mean to. The sun only goes one way. Heard there. Anyways, this can be our purpose, our leadership qualities, okay? Our shine, but can also be our ego armor and burnout, okay? Now, as well, at the very end of it, we get speak, learn, decide, but we have a reversal here. So this is mixed signals or overthinking, specific to, what did we get again? Taurus, yes. Grounded, steadily, valuable, I'll deal with this later. Sensual wisdom in the 11th house, which is community, vision, or future. So, already out the gate, it warns me. We want to know information about the future, Starry. We all do. I know. Me too. So, Lenormand. Ready? Oh, Papa. I'm so sad. I was gonna buzz my head this morning and I turned on my little head trimmer thingy and then the little red light came on and it said no. But on the bright side, my head is a little warmer today, I argue. All right, we got man clouds. Man clouds. Confusion surrounding a blocked male individual and our lives, Starry. Man, where's man? There he is. Okay. Yes, you got man clouds. You got man clouds in your life right now. Confusion. Man. Okay. This is the active energy, the white part of yin and yang. Okay. So, let's get you an oracle card. I don't shuffle these too crazy anymore. We only ever draw one card, so there's a shuffle. And a card. We get third house, communication blocked. So confusion around a male somebody in our lives, and we get the third house of communication blocked. This is your card. Look at our little burbs, but they're not talking. This is blocked. Okay. 14 brings us to Hierophant. Well, 41, sorry, not 14. 41, 4 plus 1, 5, Hierophant in tarot. Okay. That's structure. This is the religious doctrine and edicts passed down in communication. Okay. Action. Check the lines of communication in your thinking process. First, repair any actual technical glitches. Okay. Then take this metaphor a step further and take a look at how your messages are sent and received. Make sure you understand what was intended in a letter or email you received. Ask other people what they heard, so they heard you say in an exchange. When in doubt, ask for more information and repair any miscommunication. Your challenge. Chatter is not the same as communication. Sibling or sibling-like rivalry can challenge you to grow in small doses, but don't let it distract you from your self-direction. Stay on target. Gift. We are all siblings in the eye of spirit. Let that sink in. Okay? There you go. I don't know who Cloudman is, but other than the one in Final Fantasy VII. But it would appear it is time to talk to Cloudman. Starry. Yes, Cloud. I don't know who this is. I have no idea. In Lenormand, this is mildly strange because it can represent you, but I know you and your gender. Lenormand is a little different. This one is not meant to play off the whole archetypical, whatever, stereotypical male, female nonsense. Okay, to a degree it does, just in its own weird way. But just so we can be very clear here, okay. Man and woman, okay, self or partner. Okay, male active energy, yin, all right? But this typically is meant to represent you or specific someone else, right? Doesn't even have to be partner, just person. Okay, but they are still heavy on that whole, man's job, woman's job kind of nonsense. I have undone it in mine. Just know it as active and receptive energies, but even that puts some form of submission people don't like. So there's no winning this with yin yang, but as long as we understand. Okay? Truth be told, you little sweetie, that damn OJ. I couldn't read your name, so you made sure I knew what it said before you got to the queue. I appreciate you. What can I do for you, my friend? I think that's probably the funniest Lenormand pull I've ever gotten. Man cloud. Is it technically the way we read it? It's cloud man, but you know, Lenormand is so strange, and I like it. I appreciate you. Are we gonna do this? Are we gonna have this fight? No, I appreciate you. No, I appreciate you. No, you, me, you. Ah, you were wondering about your friend Abby. So, future stuff, I apologize, but I don't do future outcome type deal, okay? The person that has the answer to that question is your friend Abby, right? I can't tell you a definitive answer to the future, but I can give you 2 cards instead. The energy surrounding your question, the energy inviting you forward from it. But at the end of the day, just person to person, the only person with the answer to that question, Abby, and you. 2 cards. So, the energy surrounding your question, the 2 of Pentacles, the Juggler, but blocked. Why blocked? Well, you're playing with all of these ideas of what could become in our world, right? But they're ideas, yes? So we can't make anything in the physical actually happen. So we're juggling in the very real world, but obviously the way is blocked. We have not furthered this relationship to identify where these roads lead. We know this one, right? The energy inviting you forward should nothing change and you not discuss this further with the party involved, someone who can give you answers. This is internal conflict, but of the mind. Okay? So this would be the card of fooling ourselves that there is perhaps something there where it is not. Okay? This is the card of we won, but at what cost? Okay? I'm going to read this to you. It says, a humiliating defeat, either of our own one, which we inflict on someone else, or on ourselves. The kind of person who must always be right. A defeat which life or circumstances hands us, which we are helpless against. Okay? That is what invites you forward. Oh God, no. Don't hang out there. This leads to not a happy place. I don't have a Facebook. You're right. I'm unaware of this meme, if that's a meme. But yeah, that sounds like some current memeage for sure. So, in order to not get here, okay, that damn OJ, let's make sure we don't end up in this state, right? This is us winning against our own self here. I would argue in a way that just convinces ourselves, like, hey, that, you know, whatever way this is, whether that is, this means nothing, right? This goes nowhere. Convincing ourselves either to the negative or the positive. I cannot say this is something you have to explore, right? So, in the interest of good faith and making sure you walk away with information that is not either A, false hope, or, and you know, designed to instill fear in you so you go here and buy shit from me like an asshole, like some of these people who read do that I see. No names, but you know, they're out there. In the interest of making sure we avoid this, please speak to your friend Abby. Or reconcile with these emotions if you're not going to act on them. Otherwise, they will slowly eat away at you, right? You know this though, I'm sure. Okay? Do you have any questions? You're very welcome. Thank you for letting me read for you. Okie dokie. Miss Anne Marie, hi. Hello. It's you. Oh, you have the name. That's long enough to not fit in my little infographic, my little tile thingy. Hi. Our music is so chill today. What can I do for you, Miss Anne Marie Angel? Daily vibe. Okay. Who do we get? No, it's you. Still you. 3 cards. Daily vibe. Vibe of the day. What supports us? What drips us up? Okay. No more shuffle. 3 cards. Ready? Page of Wands, the Magician, the Hermit. Page of Wands reversed. Whoa. I don't know what that was. Page of Wands reversed, please. Page. Magician. That's the Fool. The Magician and the Hermit. 2 majors. Well, in essence, you have... Oh no, not quite. Yeah, you do. You have a spread of all odds here, in theory. This would be 11. 11, 1, and 9. Okay. So, vibe of the day. Okay. This would be new, passionate adventures, things like, hobbies you like, or just things you love to do, right? Some new adventure, some new starting out point that we wanted to explore today. That's blocked. Not sure if that's intentional or not, but something our passions are about are not going our way, not able to go our way. I'm not sure. But what supports you? The Magician reversed. Okay, this would be instead of a power declaration from you, right? This guy shouting to the heavens, right? This is a person making a proclamation of power here, all right? Hence the 8 over the head strength, right? All the tools at the table. When we reverse this is 2-part, okay? This is what supports you. You need not make some proclamation of power. The tools are here, they are present, but we are not making some announcement to the world, right? We don't need to be seen. You're as small as an atom, but just like splitting one, you make a very loud boom. Okay? The thing that trips us up. Self-reflection, in this case. This is us going into deep introspection and perhaps not coming back from it, right? Remaining there. So just being in a state of deep thought, but at all times. Okay? Do you have any questions? Bet all your gas. Oh, yeah, that's right. You're at work. I was like, what are you talking about? You got me in the kitchen while you're cooking? You got people over? You're making dinner right now? I'll read for the kitchen table. You just bring me with you on a tablet, right? Right on. What kind of food do you make? Ah. Sorry, Miss Anne Marie. Whoa, I'm pressing the wrong buttons. We gotta shuffle. Okay. Artemis Fowl. It's your turn. It's like you knew. You came back right on time. That's your name. See that? What kind of food do you make? Right? You know what you can do, truth be told. It's a secret here. Oh God, I broke it. I'm glad I saw that. All right. Okay, it should be better now. I broke it. God, I'm so silly. Sorry. The Sunday is in full effect, ladies and gentlemen. Let's try this one more time. That's why it looked so weird, I think. Okay, I think we have to wait. It's on cooldown for 60 seconds. I don't know if it'll work. There they are. Oh. I just typed the wrong words, you know? There you go. Hugs. Since I can't give you one in real life. Artemis. A dealer's choice. You can never decide with all of my options. Ah. Dealer's choice. Whatever I want, eh? Okay. You're gonna get a couple oracle kind of dealies, alrighty? This is, come here, the Sacred Symbols Oracle, okay, by Marcella Kroll. I like this little deck. These are almost the perfect size cards. Almost. They're just a little too wide for me, but pretty neato. All right. 46 is 10 in the tarot, the Wheel of Fortune. This is the card of life, Artemis. Okay. 46. Boop a doop boop boop. Power. You are powerful. You are worthy. Oh, I love this. Thank you so much, Artemis. The next sentence is you are sovereign. What is today? What do I call Sundays? Today is for the sovereigns. In case you don't know what a sovereign is, that means you are effectively the only one that is in control of you. Okay? It is time to remember your worth. Drawing this card invites you to take your place in the starring role of your life. There is no need to play small here. You are being granted permission to display your strengths for all to see at this time. It does no service for you to hide your gifts. Drawing this card can also indicate that it's time for you to call your power back from any situation where it may have been taken or given away. This is the Isis crown. Okay? The crown of Isis, and sometimes the crown of Hathor, is made up of the sun disk cradled in cow's horns. The sun and the cow were both worshipped in ancient Egypt as symbols of the different but equal powers of the feminine and the masculine. Okay? That's one. Now then. Whoa. One more. This is the Prism Oracle. You guys can't see any of the green cards, which is why you can see through the book. Wow. Whoa. Spooky. Okay. But this is the Prism Oracle, 45 cards. They just have little cute thingies on them. I really like this little deck. This is perfect size. If I made a deck, I would want it to be about this size. Right there. Beautiful. One card. Bam. Intuition you get. Alrighty. Intuition. Purple card. You can see a purple card on the screen, yeah? This one. Intuition. Yeah. I like this one. This looks cool. Intuition. Purple. Purple. That's red. Where's purple? That's orange. That's green. That's blue. That's purple. Intuition. Intuition is an inner knowing that we all possess. Society encourages us to ignore the deep knowledge that sits within us and asks us to use intellect instead. But sometimes intellect alone can't guide you where you need to go. The more you pay attention to your intuition, the stronger it becomes. What is your intuition trying to tell you? Where is it guiding you? Well, inner you is trying to speak to outer you. So answer the phone, please, Artemis. Apparently. Hello, God. Is that you? Any questions, Artemis? Hello, MYY297. Yes, you absolutely may. You're welcome. You proved that today. What's that? You proved you're a badass, I assume? That part we were talking about? At least at work. Yeah, I did everything by myself since we are short-staffed. Yeah, well, see? We see you, sweetheart. We see you. You're a BA. You're a BA. I'm with that. Who next? Mocha. Hi. What can I do for you, Mocha? What would you like today? Rune? Oracle? Leonard? Lenormand? What can I do for you, Mocha? Let's get your name on the screen. Bam. It's okay, MYY287. I don't have a valid way to get a list of people in the queue on the screen. It's, you know, an ever-looming torture in my life that I will work out one day when I get there. But, you know, for now, sorry, there are other people in the queue, yes. You are next after Mocha, yes. The old version of the software I'm using used to have a built-in command where you could type list and it would actually give you a list of people in the queue. They have since removed it. It's very annoying, meaning I have to make it myself, which again, very annoying. Lenormand. You say Lenormand, we get Lenormand. Let's see. Let's start here, shall we? Okay, there it is. That's the problem with these cards. I wish these cards were that thick. They're the right size, wrong thickness. Too thin. Omnito, if you are listening, make your card stock cooler, please. There's only 36 of these cards. Okay. We have a burden of security in some variety. And the house and the home. We get cross, we get house. These ones. Okay. Not crossroad. Burden of family, yeah. Inherited karma. I don't know what you got going on over there. But for me, like I say, the home, okay? I mean, literally. This would tell me something's going on at home. I don't know. But burden by themselves and home. I don't know, Mocha. Mean nothing to you? Means nothing to me, obviously. If it means nothing to you, we need to draw something else. Huh? You let me know. Do we want, I could draw you an oracle. I don't know that I really want to, though, after that, frankly. Okay, cool. Thank God. I appreciate you allowing me to drop that where it is. None of my fucking business, quite frankly. I hope you're okay. You let us know if you're not. Yeah, not to say I don't care at all, but you know, there's no, at some point, certain things are just none of my fucking business, plain and simple, right? I'm more than happy to just give you your answer and give you a weird look, and you give me one back, and we'll go about our merry ways. After this fall of relationship, yes, tarot does attract the lost, doesn't it? You wrote your question already. What was it? My question is, you chose to stop our quick relationship, okay? But I want to know, does she still have feelings for you? Ah, got you. So MYY, my 297. The thoughts, feelings, and doings of another person, I don't do here, okay? I cannot tell you what someone else who is not here present with us to answer for anything I might say, okay? So, in the interest of getting you something at all, I can draw you 2 cards. The energy surrounding your question, the energy inviting you forward, okay? I believe you said you like to be called Miro or Myro, I'm not sure. But 2 cards. The energy surrounding your question, the energy inviting you forward. So, my cards say effectively the same. This is the King of Wands, reversed. King, right? Not Queen. Yes, that is definitely the King. As well, the 2 of Swords. That's the Ace. Reversed, reversed. Okay? So, the King of Wands. Okay? This guy, kings are meant to represent, at the end of the day, the kingdom, and we're just going to call this the kingdom of you. The kingdom of you, right? This is the energy of our passions, right? Our soul's fire, I like to refer to this as. The king is at the end of the day, male or female, doesn't matter here. At the end of the day, the king is who you bring, right? Any of the problems in the kingdom to, right? If there's some issue and whatever related energy we're talking about, this is how we see it, is reversed, right? So, but this is the guy we bring it to. The king is in charge of sending out the edicts to the kingdom, right? This is who you come to make the requests to go on some passionate adventure, right? This is who we apply logic with. But the problem here, this is the fire of fire. So it's fire stoked by more fire. Kings in tarot are of fire, and it's now in the suit of fire. Wands, okay? So they can be a little rash, right? A little headstrong at times. My passion trumps your knowledge and wisdom or your feelings kind of deal, if you will, right? That dream that's just so heavy, it does not matter the price that must be paid kind of type deal. This is blocked, okay? We know how you're feeling already. This is just kind of a confirmation card that we're talking to you. It's the only reason I even keep it here. Honestly, we could make this a 1-card draw and do this. Just do this, the energy inviting you forward, the important bit, right? So, I only have this here solely to let you know I'm talking to you and you alone. Well, could be other people here, I don't know, but for my purposes, I'm talking with you. Anyways, this is the important bit, the energy inviting you forward. This is the choice unmade and blocked. The 2 of Swords represents us in the middle of nowhere. Okay? On a beach, effectively, just chilling on a little bench at the seaside where there are just little ripples in the water. But otherwise, there is no motion. Nothing. Nothing around us. Just our intuition, our moon, back here, okay? We have our hands crossed over our heart because we are defensive. We have either A, been blindfolded by someone else, but usually the implication here is it's us who has blinded ourselves for fear of what the outcome of using either one of these tools is. We don't know what happens when we use these, but effectively they're the same thing. This is to call out to you that the time for action is now. Make a choice. Any choice is better than no choice. Here, that is blocked. So, this is not something I can tell you, right? something we would have to explore further with the parties involved. So, sorry I cannot say. I would say speak to your friend, your potential lover, figure out what's going on there. But you did say, I don't mean to be rude, but a month, right? Better to find this out now, no? Than drag it on. I don't know, just me, but I would rather be let know in a month than, hey, this ain't going the way I want it to. All right, tight. I'll see you later, maybe. You know? Poopy, but still. Oh. It was so cold last night, I slept in my pea coat. Yeah. I have like long johns on right now. It's starting to warm up finally. It's 63 right now, but man. Mocha dice. You want dice? Sure. Let me know if you have questions. MYY297. MYY297, my blessing and curse, if you will. I feel everything intensely. I don't mean it as some kind of fucking cool flex, but being a hyper empath is not as cool as they make it out to sound to be. Dice. Mercury, 8, and Gemini, me. Wow, you get like double me's. Planet Mercury, Gemini. Gemini's ruling planet, Mercury. Oh, I don't have dice. Dang. I wish I had dice for on the screen, but that's okay. We have this instead. All right. Mocha. Mercury. Speak, learn, decide. Curiously, verbally. And the house of intimacy, power and transformation. But these we can reverse, even though this is an 8. Technically, this shouldn't happen, but this is matters of depth, trust, alchemy, shared resources, control, secrecy, obsession, fear, or loss. Okay? This guy. Right there. Damn it. Yeah. Okay, we got it. Well, hi, the Huish. The Huish? Bam, just like that. You walk in the door, and bam, you're up. What can I do for you, my friend? Delicious water. You're welcome. Boop. Tarot, please. Your girlfriend's into it and you're just learning what it's all about. Well, allow me to introduce you to some stuff. Let's just talk tarot for now. So, my friend, tarot is a very old way for us to explore the inner world of ourselves. Okay? I'm sorry, Mocha. I just work here, okay? The Huish. So, tarot has been used. We got this introduced to our lives in about the year 1449ish, 40ish, somewhere around there. Okay, it is art on cards. Each card has a meaning. If it will cooperate, thank you. I'll just draw one for you here. Each card has a meaning. Okay. They address different aspects of life. Okay, different types of energy, personality, communication style, feeling, etc., etc. Okay, we can ask these cards specific questions in order to do what we call, quote unquote, divining an answer. So, here's an example of a spread. So you would draw 3 cards, one for each question. You ask yourself these questions either aloud, right? You say them out loud or just say them in your head. Focus on them, right? After you take a tarot deck, shuffle it, and then we draw 3 cards, right? This is the spread we're going to do for you. Okay? 3 cards. How much do you care to know the Huish? How much in depth would you like me to go here? Otherwise, that's pretty much the gist of it. The rest comes in the available information to you based on your reader's knowledge of their tool. But we're going to draw 3 cards. The Empress reversed, the 8 of Wands, and the World reversed. These tell us a little story, okay? The thing you're about to see on the screen, these are effectively the same cards that you would see. Okay, see this guy here? This guy, this girl, all right? You get the idea? I do the physicals because it's, well, you pay the price to play the game, right? So I still draw physicals, but these are just so you can see what the hell's going on. That comes to us reversed, okay? As well, the 8 of Wands. And finally, the World. You think about your girlfriend a lot right now for some reason? Sure seems like it. So, what is the current vibe of the day? The Empress reversed. This is why I ask you if your girl's on your mind, apparently. This would be the card of, you may as well just equate this to being the card of the Earth itself. This is the card of Mother Gaia, aka Mother Earth. Okay, the nurturing mother. All right. When we look at this upright, she's got a little shield here with the sign of Venus on it, right? This is I am woman, hear me roar. But notice she's not holding the shield in some defensive posture or anything. It's just there, right? She sits by a wheat field. There's a whole forest around her, right? She's got all these little red markings. They're little roses on her, okay? Symbolizing passion, romance, right? Love, okay? She even has a little rod of power here with a globe on it to represent the Earth, okay? Mother Earth personified, effectively. This is blocked. All right, this loving, nurturing energy toward the self or some other thing is blocked. I argue this is not only just your relationship, but your relationship here with this, all of this stuff right here, okay? It's only coming through to us blocked because, like you said, this is new for you, right? So the nurturing energy side of that, the card, the fact that it's here at all, that it showed up, that means that energy is here, right? This truly nurturing side of it, right? Nurturing meaning you're putting like effort into it. Think of it like a garden, right? So it's only blocked because duh, we don't know. You don't know what the tools are. You don't even know where the fuck the garden is, right? We just got here. What do you mean I gotta wear gloves? What the fuck are overalls? Right? That kind of mindset. That's the current vibe of the day. Very loving, very nurturing, but a little confused, right? Very sweet of you, if I may add. Okay. The energy inviting, not inviting you forward. The energy that supports you today. This next card, do you see this little dust cloud? I call this card the lightning strike, okay? This is things happening quick, fast, in a hurry, right? Very, literally, just think a lightning strike, right? The moment you have this, this call to action, you're not just waiting around for shit to happen. You get it done right now, right? The faucet, you heard whispers of a leak in your building, and you are crawling through everybody's attics right now to find it. That kind of energy, okay? And finally, the thing that trips you up. I think you will like this quite a lot. This is the card of Nirvana, the world. Nirvana, not the band, the state of being. Literal bliss, peace, the integration of all things. Light and shadow in one, okay? This is the world dancer, people like to refer to this card as, all right? So, this is solely to represent for you. The concern here would be this card upright. This is what causes it to come to us reversed, but this is the card of all four of the suits in tarot. That's the wands, the cups, the pentacles, and the swords, okay? That's the mind, the emotions, the soul, as well as our actual thoughts. All integrated, working together as one. And this card, each one of these figures in the corner represents a different suit. That's supposed to be us, right? This is blocked. We're worried about integrating parts of our relationship into you, the whole, right? I'm here to tell you, no need to be concerned. This is not as difficult as you think. Honestly, the Huish, if you're interested in self-improvement in any capacity whatsoever, if you got 20 bucks, take yourself to the Rainforest website or whatever you prefer, preferably a local bookshop or your local esoteric store, preferably still. Take 20 bucks, go get you a tarot deck, read the cute little book, right? Start asking some questions, learn what the cards mean. Or just bring them here to me. I'll tell you what they mean. To my knowledge, anyway. I got a book here. I got a book here. I got a book here. Okay, I got a book. I got books up there. I can help. Okay. Am I portraying the madman accurately yet? Do I look psychotic enough? We can learn stuff. You and me together. What do you need to know? Tell me. I probably got a book. If I don't, I'll fucking get one. All right? You, I don't know, you may like it. If your girlfriend's into it. Okay, well, now you need one. Or maybe she'll be real nice and let you play with hers. Some people don't like that. I am not that kind of guy. I love working with people in public, and you know, I tell them like, hey, draw a card from my deck, and they're like, can I do that? And I'm like, yeah, you can. You know? I understand why people are like that with their decks and stuff. I'm just not. I'm not. That's all. So, don't know how she feels about hers, but this is a weird sentence to say to you, but if she won't let you play with hers, you'll have to play with your own. Okay. This is how we get clipped weird, you know? And it's all right. I don't mind, but work with me here. All right? You put me in this position to say those words. All right? I blame you. This software, the Huish, I don't know if you're a Windows or an Apple guy, whatever. Anybody out there, this software, okay? I know I'm pointing at like my logo. That's just a picture I made to put in the software. But this thing, the actual dragging the cards around and stuff, okay? This software is called Orphalese. If you want to practice, this is free. It comes on trial if you want to. Go, you Googleize that. Up there. I'm sorry, I may have put it in the wrong room for you. Orphalese. Free software. You can download it. You can even get some cute little meanings that like come with some of the decks installed. These are my notes, right? A conglomerate of notes I've taken from other places, my shit, all sorts of stuff. But you can add your own notes in here, right? If you press the little button, it'll bring up a little menu and you can type stuff here, right? But you can learn if you want to. A lot cheaper than $20. Just saying. It is not the same, not even remotely close. But if you are down and out, you don't have any way to do a reading for yourself, and you got a computer at home, here you go. The rest, though, that I cannot help you with. You will have to install and configure it on your own. So, does that answer your question, Huish? Oh, what the heck's going on here? Some people use it to divinate the future. I am not one of those people. It's one thing to fuck with my own future. It's another to be talking about yours, you know? Not my bag. Yeah, good. You're welcome. I don't know. I don't know your interest level on this at all. But, you know, I'm around. I'm trying desperately to get a fucking full-time job for gainful employment, but until that time, I'm around. We got a Discord you're welcome to hang out in. You can message me privately in there with questions or whatever. There's other people there that know stuff too. People are very sweet and nice. You know? I don't think there's anybody in the queue though, right? No? Just us? Just us. All right, cool. Neato. Ah, what a day. Let me send these back. Oh, yeah. Oh, but we enjoy hearing me speak. Well, you know. Oh, I have not had breakfast yet these mornings. Oh, man, big stretch. Okay. I gotta eat food still. I'm just happy. It's Sunday. I mean, I'm not working right now, so it's not like I have anything to bitch about work-related wise. You're kind of looking at me at work right now. So, I have been, I don't know, how can I best show this to you? I have been sitting here past couple days making decks for this. They do quite a bit, but it's okay. I signed up for this, you know? I understood, I've read the contract presented to me. I know what I'm supposed to do. You know, I signed happily, worth every moment of it. But it does leave us hungry and sleepy, that is for sure. I'm not dying right now, but you know, we're 2 hours into our stream this happy, fine Sunday. I don't know. We'll see. I may shut down sooner than later. Who knows? Who knows? Depends on if we have readings or not. But I have been spending the last few days making different decks for Orphalese. But I cannot show them all to you just yet. I'm going through here and we're getting more definitive notes on everything that's in here, because I would like to share them so people can just have these notes. You can actually just use them if you want to. I put those in our like little subscribers only room, obviously, but I want those notes done for multiple reasons, because there are several different systems of tarot to be used. What part of the world are you in? I am in Arizona, in the United States, the greater Phoenix area. Why, where are you? It's so interesting to see like the stats on YouTube that tell me where everybody's from. It's crazy. I would just have never have guessed. Like there are people from like fucking like Norway watching this, and it's not just like one or two. There are several, right? It's just crazy. I don't know. I just never would have guessed. You know, somebody from another country. Oh, the Caribbean. I would love to go to the Caribbean. Oh, I don't know what your link was, but it blocks links. I'm sorry. Send it in the Discord. I've heard of St. Lucia. Let's all learn together, shall we? Let me do this thing, and then we'll do this thing, and then we'll do this thing, and we'll do this thing. And then this thing. Oh, that's the wrong thing. That one. Yeah. St. Lucia. Yeah, there we go. Thank God. 1 R, buddy. This one. Aha. There's a town where you live, or a city or whatever, called Fondue. Tell me this is talked about, and often. You see this? Soufriere, I assume is how that's said. Soufriere, something like that. Neato. See, you're way over there. I'm over here. That guy. See him? That's me. Way over there. You're there. Hi. Hello. From all the way over here. Hi, friend. Hello. How's weather on island? God, I would rather be where you are. Ugh, Jesus Christ. I would absolutely. I don't even know what it's like outside. It says it's 64 degrees and sunny. That's what it claims. I feel a little warmer finally. I want to go to these places. How do I get on a boat and go to these places? Where would I have to go to? Florida, likely, I assume. Yes. Or Venezuela. And I'm not going anywhere near there right now. Oh, fuck my government so much. Bonito. See? I never, ever would have guessed in a million years you were from the Caribbean. Poor Venezuela. From one American here, at least, I am so sorry. Jesus Christ. We are awful right now. I promise it's not all of us. I don't know what the fuck is going on over there in that house, but that's not my tribe. I don't know what the fuck that is. Not tight. Super not tight. But I have now, here, let's discuss while God, I can't even make that claim, right? All I can say, I'm not on that team. I don't know what the fuck that's about. That's some mean-spirited shit. So, I went too far. Training. This is the astrology. Great. The holidays. Yes. I want tarot. History. Family tree. Version 2. This thing. So am I, my dear. So am I. So, I'm trying to get each one of these types of tarot available to us here, both digitally and physically. We got this guy. We got this guy. This was your first quote-unquote tarot deck. Okay? This guy right here. So, in case you're curious, this is an old Italian family. This is a marriage, two families. The Visconti family, the Sforza family, okay? This doesn't even have everything on it, but enough. After that, we get to the Tarot of Marseille, but there's also the Solabusca, okay? Just different artwork on the cards, different forms of interpretation. Marseille has its own method on how you interpret the pip cards. That is to say, the ace through the 2 through 10, effectively. Okay? Of each suit. They have their own unique little way that you can interpret them. You don't have to, but you can. After that, you get to the Milanese. Or the Milanese, excuse me. Not the Milanese. But there's the Bolognese, right? Piedmontese, Florentine, then Italia, and Eliphas Levé. Okay? And then we get down to our stuff, which you can't see, but you get the idea. All of these things, for the most part, we have in physical form. I don't have all this stuff yet in digital, so we can play with it here. I have some of it, but they're lacking notes. Some of them, these are different systems of the tarot, yes. So we're presently modern day, right? We're here. Most people live right here. This stuff. before that, you've got your Thoth, right? The Golden Dawn type stuff. Those are the types of decks where you see strength and justice reversed, as in the original tarot. Okay, but just difference of opinion where strength and justice lie on the hero's journey, right? The major arcana, the big players. Okay, we have Thoth here. I have a book on it. God, there's so much to Thoth that I'm just not prepared to have it on the stream. There's a lot to go into the readings for that, and I don't know that it is. I want it on offer, right? Like in the shop, for instance, for the people that know what it is and know what they're walking into. But yeah, exactly. It's not the complication I'm worried about in regard to doing it. It's more so for our purposes here. I don't know that it is necessarily helpful, right? I mean, we just had someone come in who is just learning tarot, right? I want to make sure that I'm using a system that is readily available, easy to understand, and then we can, message me privately about the spookier stuff, if you will, right? The more in-depth stuff. We can teach that here as best as I can in the time I have, at least the time I subscribe to this. But still, the idea is to get these here, just so we can teach some stuff. There are tarot decks out there. Let's see. Maybe you guys have heard of this, and it's just news to me. So, Lo Scarabeo, very well-known esoteric deck producer, I'll call him. They have tarot decks called Before and After Tarot. Okay, check this out. So we know what happens during tarot, like, the art we get now. What happens after? Well, here's a representation of that. Okay? I'm in love with this. Ah, look at him. Okay? Isn't this adorable? Right? Our guy gets his snake and his dog back. Right? I love this. But there's also a before tarot. Okay? Now, I don't have the physicals of these yet, but I will eventually. I have these in digital already, but I will not be using them on the stream while I don't own them, obviously, in an actual physical form. But I have them in prep for when we do. But the idea being, for the people that have difficulty, seeing, forming an image in their own mind. No, this is already made. Here. The idea being, for the people that have a difficult time understanding, right, what led to the current state of the reading versus the after of the reading, right? You could literally walk somebody through what things looked like before, what the current reading state is, and then the potential after, right? So these are all cards to represent the things that led us there, right? To the current state of each card. Huh? Oh. See? And isn't this pretty? These tell like their own little miniature story, and what is already a little miniature story in each question of our cards. I agree. Now, the cool thing is, in this software, you can come in here. Let's say I have all three of those decks in the lineup here, right? The first one could be the normal Rider-Waite-Smith you see everywhere. The second could be a before and the after, right? And then we could swap between them while we're doing our read. Just give people a different perspective of the same situation, same card, just in a different state, right? It's kind of like a little comic strip almost. That's the kind of shit I want to bring here. My poor pen's getting clogged up. It's dying on me. Oh, that's right, I forgot. This is the internet. We're supposed to say unaliving on me. Get fucked. Okay, nobody in the queue. It is just us. That's what I've been working on, though. Several different decks. Here. Do I have it up? Let's see. We have, obviously, our Lenormand deck that we made. Our glyph, or runes, not glyphs, excuse me. We have a Thoth, we have a Solabusca, Visconti's Forza. I even have a deck that's like the Learning Tarot that I really want to use here. I need to get that deck here, like stat. There is a deck by a company that goes by Witchy Cauldron. Oh yeah, see, it's not just me then. There's a deck by a company called Witchy Cauldron that's called the Learning Tarot, and it is fascinating. But they've got each of the cards, right? So for me to have the notes on our original tarot about what planet is associated with each card, I have to put it in my little notes here, right? Astrology, Mars and Leo, right? That deck I really like. They put a little chakra symbol on it, as well as a planet symbol on each card. And I would like to start incorporating those things into my readings. It would help, especially with doing Thoth readings. Truth be told, but Artemis Fowl, you're back for more. Would you mind throwing some bones for me when you get to it? Sure. In regard to what, Artemis Fowl? Or you just need a yes or no? I don't even need to know the question. You just need yes or no? Yeah? Is that what we're after? You're right here. Yes or no? You got it. That'd be a solid no. Hard no with a big ass unknown. Whatever you're trying to figure out. This is a fucking majestic. We have no fucking idea. Good luck, my dear. Yeah, my God. Man, real quick, before I forget. How funny would it be? That's how I want to end my career on YouTube. It's just those words. Oh, before I forget. And then just slide away off camera and end the stream. So, hi Laura, I am well. I hope you are well. For those of you that want to learn, for instance, osteomancy, get yourself a little book and it will teach you how to effectively design your system for your bones, right? Help you pick out what types of bones, how to get them, how they should be cleaned, how to use them, how to store them, all sorts of stuff. But mainly this teaches you how to actually, if you will, work with your bones. Everybody's system is different. Everybody's meanings to each of their bones is different, right? So this needs to stay out though. But yeah, get your bones ethically sourced, please. Make sure that they were cleaned properly by whoever sells them so you don't get sickies. And get yourself a book so you can understand what they're trying to say, okay? Laura, it's all right. Lots of I get it. I have a Facebook like business account thing, but there's really no. Yeah, I'm dead serious. Ethically sourced. The bones that I have here came from a farm in Canada, and every part of the animal is used, every single part. Right? It's like an actual private little farm. Took great care to make sure of that. That's what I mean by ethically sourced, right? These aren't just animal bits that, are inappropriate to be used because they came from bad people. Jesus Christ. What are you going to do with the skulls? No. Jesus. Oh man. That's just wild. Well, clearly somebody needs it for something. That seems like an awful human being. No. I'm so far removed from the news. I don't even own a TV. I don't watch stuff about the news on my computer, right? I'm kind of in my own little world in a weird way. So no, hadn't heard about this. That is unfortunate. God, those poor families that this person has decided to desecrate the graves of. That sucks. Well, sorry, Artemis, you didn't get the yes or the no that you wanted. If it's at all helpful to you, it was definitely pointing you forward, so unknown forward. If that helps you even remotely. We don't know, but proceed. Basically, is what you're being told, This is kind of like your friends at the you finally get to the top of the cliff and you're all going to jump off into the fucking ocean or the lake or whatever, and you all get up there and your friends are like, oh, you're going to do it. I'm going to do it with you. I'm going to do it with you. Ready? Do it. Go. I'll go with you. And you jump and they don't. That's the only direction we know. Have to. Every moment we're in was just a moment ago, and now it's then, and then was now. Don't have a choice. Truth be told, you have a lovely day. I'm gonna make a whole bunch of eggs as soon as I get done with the stream. Technically, we're at 2.5 hours. There's nobody in the queue. It's just us hanging out. Next live, probably tomorrow. You're very welcome. Thank you for being here with me. I appreciate you. You have a good day. But I think with that, honestly, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very hungry. I got the hunger that has afflicted me. So, it's Sunday. I hope you're having an excellent day. I'll probably stream tomorrow in the morning. Likely. I don't know. We'll see. Subscribe or follow. That's the best way to know when I'm going live to get your little notification. Just saying. Otherwise, thank you to everybody who came and allowed me to read for you. It is my pleasure to serve you. And I will see you all in the next stream. Have a good rest of your day.